Slap a Rock. The slap heard around the world. Featuring Chris Rock. G.I. Jane 2. Can't wait to see it. Also featuring Will Smith. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Slap a Rock. The slap heard around the world. Coming to a social media near you. We're going to get into it today, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about the energy side of this game. We're talking about the spiritual side of this game. And we're going to get into the business side of this game. Y'all stay tuned. Let's get to it. Diva, UNA, yeah.
UNA University for me. UNA. Welcome to your paradise, the place you long for all your life. UNA University, manifesting all your dreams. With paradise, your land is home. Writing contracts on your own. Protect your loved ones every day. Knowledge goes a long, long way. UNA University for me.
Yeah. Hello, I'm yours truly, Diva. All right, listen, we want to get into this thing now. The slap heard around the world. I want to get into this now. I know it's been a while. I normally don't respond to these things. However, I felt like this is a teachable moment. We should do this thing and just have some fun with it. But there's some things that happened with this incident that I think need to be dealt with and talked about. And we're going to do it. Now, I want to remind you all, we have this spring season 2022 coming up. That's going to start on Monday the 18th. Y'all know we got the Mastery of Self class. Well, we're talking about master yourself. Making sure you know the laws and you get your documentation down so that you have put yourself under trust and protected. All right. The other one, Bankers 2. That's our advanced course. If you are not under trust, then that course is not going to be for you. However, we do have a business asset management seminar, which deals with getting your assets under trust, your cars, your home, your business, your children, your bank accounts, your job, your payment coming from your job, getting all that stuff under trust so that it's not taxed or levied or lien. It can't be taken from you because we're going to put it under trust. All right, so that's coming up. We're going to start that spring season off on Monday the 18th. I want to see y'all there. All right, y'all have any questions or you want to join, go to unauniversity.com, unauniversity.com. All right, I'm yours truly, Diva Lyri. We're going to get this thing going about this whole slap heard around the world. All right, so this was one of those things that was just all, y'all know it. It's all in your feed and everywhere. Every last every last feed in my every last thread rather in my feed, it had this whole thing in it, the slap heard around the world. Now, there's a lot of different takes on this, but I'm going to say this, just looking at it from the standpoint of business, all right? Looking at it from the standpoint of business. Now, to be honest with you, when I first saw it, I thought it was fake. The slap, because it didn't sound like you hit some skin. It sounded more like a muffled kind of sound. But what sold it to me was Chris Rock's response to it, and Will Smith sitting there. So whether it was real or not, that's not really even a debate for me. And by the way, if y'all have any comments, I want to hear them. Go ahead and put them in the comment section. So whether it was real or not, that's really not the issue or the debate for me. What I'm looking at right now, I just want to go into the business side of this whole incident and to help us to recognize that, it takes energy to keep this dimension alive. So one of the things you have to recognize is there are a lot of distractions that go on coming from different people who are manipulating this whole game. And you got to understand, those distractions are very, very lucrative. They don't care what side of the game you're on, as long as there's some kind of friction or a distraction, it becomes lucrative. And I'm telling you, everybody won in this game. Everybody, even Will Smith. And I know we're going to get into that about what some of the things that he lost in this game. We're going to get into that. But let's talk about this from the business side. Because for me, I am not going to put my energy out to something unless it's going to bring me money. So if it don't make money, it don't make sense for me. I'm not going to put my energy into it. So for me, one of the things I was looking at is when you look at the Oscars, all right, nobody watches it. Nobody. And so with this incident, next year, they're going to have people watching just because of this incident that happened last year. All right. They'd be foolish not to mention it. The other thing, there was this whole thing about, oh, well, this was a terrible thing. But I didn't know anything about Will Packard. I had not ever heard of him. I'm not saying he hasn't done anything good, but I didn't know Wanda Sykes was on it. I'm a big fan of Wanda Sykes, Regina Hall. I'm a fan of those. If this hadn't happened, I would have never known. I'm looking at the other side, the yin side, because one of the things is we get into looking at this negative side. I'm looking at the light that every darkness brings. Every incident has a light and a dark, a shadow side and a bright side. I'm looking at the bright side, and I'm saying to you, even all kind of things were mentioned in this incident. Source Awards. I had know nothing about no Source Awards. I had to go look that up. So Chris Rock's concerts, they blew up. He sold out, and they jacked the ticket price up. All right. Will Smith's movies, his talks, anything he's talking about, Will Smith, the name went up. G.I. Jane won. How many people went back to see G.I. Jane? Let me go see G.I. Jane. What's that about? Yeah. That's because of this incident. Red Table. She can sell tickets to her Red Table. Residuals. Residuals on the clip. When you look up slap right now, I just looked up slap. This is what comes up when I look up slap. That's, let me tell you, anything associated with the word slap, anything associated with narcissist, alopecia. I'm trying to find some where I can do some links where I can sell any kind of alopecia product, anything to say slap a bitch slap, anything with slap in it. I want to have that because it's gonna make money. All right. King Richard movie. I don't care whether they turned him down or not on his other movies. King Richard, people buy Netflix just to see King Richard. If Chris Rock was to do a Netflix, people would buy Netflix just to hear what he's going to say. Again, people were talking about who were talking. By the way, people who were even mentioning this whole incident got play. Candace Owens, I didn't know who she was before this. Jordan Peterson, I didn't know who he was, and I really do like Jordan Peterson. I'm going to be speaking on some of his sessions. But I talked about Will Packard and Regina Hall, Wanda Sykes. I wouldn't have known they were on it had it not been for this. Again, just looking at the business side. So what I'm saying to you is that with respect to this incident, keep in mind that every cloud has a silver lining, and that silver lining is worth a lot of money. And those who are playing this game are profiting like crazy off of this, including the Source Award. I say Source Awards, including the Oscars. Now, you want to look at also with this clip I just showed. This is a small featured film for them, and to be honest with you, they should be getting paid. Every time somebody shows that clip, they should be getting paid. Not only that, Okay, I want to talk about this real quick because a lot of things have been talked about, taken away from Will Smith with respect to this. 10 years of the Oscar ceremonies. I think they're saying he can't return. His biography film was canceled. Bad Boys 4 was canceled. The Fast and Loose movie he was shooting for Netflix was canceled. The movie I Am Legend 2 no longer wants him, and they offered it to someone else. He was expelled from the Academy in Science Cinematic Arts. It says he didn't resign, he was expelled. His wife didn't back him. Okay, so listen, all of that stuff, not getting into his wife at this time, but all of those things that happened, y'all got to understand. One of the things he said in one of the video clips that Jada was shooting of him, he said, you know, my bread and butter is social media. Yeah, your bread and butter is social media. These people don't control nothing. They don't control nothing no more. If Will Smith gets his mind right, whatever's going on, he got plenty of people and fans who will back him, and he's not going to miss a beat if he gets his mind together. I know this is a hard and tough situation for him, but yeah, if he gets his mind together, he's not going to skip a beat on that. So I say to you, looking at the business side, as you've heard before, bad publicity is good publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity. I have not gotten into the right or the wrong side of this yet. I'm going to get into it. But looking at it from a business standpoint, now I wouldn't want to be on the delivering end with respect to Will Smith and what he did, because he's got to get a return of that, and we're ready to get into that. But business-wise, I'm only looking at it from, again, I understand the duality. Everything has duality, everything. So looking at it from the light side of it, yeah, this is something that can be turned into a positive for everybody. Everybody, including the awards. Because, listen, they're making a lot of money off of this one clip. They're making a lot of money off of this. So, again, understand, when we are distracted, we're making somebody else a lot of money. So keep that in mind whenever you're, commenting on this. Now, I want to get into this because I said this is a teachable moment. I'm going to talk about this real quick. What I liked about this incident. What I liked about it. And it's got nothing to do with defending somebody, nothing at all. I like the polarizing nature of this incident. I haven't seen anything more polarizing than the vax situation. This thing here is very polarizing, meaning it's going to tell me where somebody's mindset is. It helped me to see who I'm talking to. What is in your mind about this particular incident? It tells me, all right, do I want to do business with this person? All right, so let's get into this. I do appreciate the highly polarizing nature of it. When I look at this whole thing, when people are trying to place the blame on who's at fault and who was right and who was wrong, I'm going to say it to you like this. In this incident, there are no victims. These are laws. If y'all don't know the universal laws, please go pull them down from UNARepublic.com/docs, DOCS. Pull them down. Print them out, save them, put it on your refrigerator, because those laws are very important. And those who are playing this game know those laws. Now, let's talk about why I'm saying there are no victims. That's one of the laws, first of all. It's one of the principles. Now, when you're talking about, I'm going to start with Chris Rock. All right, with Chris Rock. One of the things that's going to come out, and I'm letting you know, what you saw on that stage, presuming that it was real, presuming that this was a real incident, what you saw on that stage was a return of energy. That was a return of energy. And so what that energy shows me, as somebody who understands these laws, is that Chris Rock embarrassed the hell out of somebody. Y'all can't see that, especially if you're not understanding energies. There's a situation that's going to come out where it's showing, previous to this incident, there was an energy that he put out. Now, what you saw on that stage was a return of energy. It's not about, oh, he did this to Jada years ago, and maybe that was a build-up, but that was a return of energy right there. He's not a victim. All right? Is what Will did right or wrong? All right, if you don't know that was wrong, I can't help you. All right? What that energy that Will did, it shouldn't have happened. If you're in control of yourself and you know right from wrong, that wouldn't have happened. All right, so now, he's not a victim in this. About, oh, I was protecting my... He's not a victim, because then you start hearing people say, oh, well, Jada made him do it, and he did it for her and on her behalf. He's not a victim. Because a lot of people want to call her a narcissist or a narcissist. I looked up narcissist, and that's a whole nother topic on its own. But listen, a narcissist is going to draw a narcissist. She is his reflection. That's another law. Everybody who we're with and who's in our dimension is a reflection. So for you to think that, oh, she's a narcissist and he's not, yeah, there's no victims. All right. And by the way, again, Jada is getting stepped on too in this whole situation. She's getting a return of energies. The stuff was done in the dark shall come to the light. That should be one of the things that makes it clear. As a matter of fact, it's hard to see it if you don't know the laws. What's done in the dark shall come to the light. That's a universal principle. She's getting this energy back that she's put on him. There are no victims in this case. It's just, listen, I'm using this as a teachable moment because the simple fact is that all of these are energies that are coming back on them. And when we learn to see and understand this game, yeah, you understand that all of these are just energies. Not only that, somebody made a lot of money off of the energies from this incident. So I'm going to speak on this. If you was on your thread and your post, because I'm, once again, going back to the universal laws, whatever energy you put out must come back. Whatever energies you put out must come back. Now, if you on your thread and I've seen people diss the feminine because of what Will Smith did. Like, they will diss Will Smith and totally diss the feminine. Now, that's something you don't want to be doing. Not even understanding what the feminine is. All right. So if you're on there spewing out negative energy, you got this negative post up, you got other people coming on spewing negative energies, that energy's got to come back. That's got to come back. There's no two ways about that. So remember, if you're going to put out an energy in this, make sure it's positive. So for all the people who put out positive things, hey, I'm praying for Chris Rock, beautiful thing you did, showing forgiveness, showing restraint, showing love, not having him kicked out, not pressing charges, beautiful. That is actually feminine energy. Feminine energy is showing control and power over yourself. All right. For all of you all, Will Smith, we're praying for you. We hope you get better. Hope you feel better. Hope you find a way to get yourself together. Okay. That's positive energy. All right. So these are the things. And even just, you don't even have to be fighting for these people. This is just about making sure your energy stay right. Because when you put out negative energy on this situation, again, that's an energy that's got to return to you. And if you put out a negative post, then guess what? If you put out a negative post, that has got to come back to you. All that energy you put out, that's got to come back to you. Listen, I'm just looking at this from an energy standpoint, from a business standpoint, and from the standpoint of making sure that we learn how to not be distracted. Don't get distracted. So now that we understanding that, I got some as a matter of fact, I see that I have some messages. I want to get to it. I want to read them here. I want to make sure I respond to you. Thank y'all for joining me, all 2 of y'all. I might get 3 people now that I put Will Smith on it. But I want to read this these comments real quick, and thank y'all for joining us. See if I can get in here and read this. I'm gonna put my spectacles on. Let's see, where's my live? There we go. All right, put my spectacles on here. Let's see who's in the house. Jamie, thank you for joining. 7, thank you for joining. I'm just having some fun with this because actually it was quite interesting. Cleopatra said, will I need a trustee? Oh, will I need a trustee? Cleopatra, you could be your own trustee when you know how to run this game. I'm not sure what you need a trustee for, but, let me know. Are you talking about joining the university, Cleopatra? Crisis actors acting. Deborah, thank you. I mean, again, I'm not totally sure that it wasn't staged. Let me tell you, I was once a crisis actor. When there was a thing for Six Flags. This is before crisis acting became an actual thing, and I was hired by this acting company, this casting company, and so what we had to do was we had to fake as though we had been in a mass accident, and we would go into this hospital and with blood on us and acting like whatever, we was in shock, or you had a broken leg or whatever it was. You had to act as though this was a real incident. Now, I didn't know what this was. Again, this is before this whole crisis acting thing became a thing, and we were hired by a casting company. And so we were on the way there. We were all in the van. It's like, okay, we're ready to get to the hospital. When we get there, you got to act shocked. And everybody had their own little role that they had to play. And they put blood on us, and had some like dust, like we had been in an accident or whatever. And I was the worst actor ever. As a crisis actor, I was the worst. I was just supposed to be in shock. It was terrible. But I didn't know that it would become something big like what it is. So, at any rate, Pfizer sponsored the Oscars. Pfizer just launched their new drug for alopecia. Yeah, y'all want to get an affiliate marketing for anything that say alopecia or anything that say slap in it. Get affiliate marketing thing for it. Connect the dots, greatest show on earth, nothing new under the sun. Yeah, I agree, Deborah. And I said, a lot of people got paid off of this. And even if you're, wanting to side with whomever, even Will get paid off of this if he knows, if he gets his mind right. So right now he's probably under it because people are coming at him. And, even the most superhuman being is going to take a toll, or that's going to take a toll on their psyche. However, speaking of whatever energies you put out must return. Now, I'm going to say this. Even if it was fake, even if that was a fake incident, I wouldn't want to be Will Smith at this time, because fake or not, a lot of people see this as real. And when they have that energy in them about him, they're going to manifest some kind of negative energy on him. And so, real or not, he's in a bad position right now. He's got to get some energy returned to him, period. And so I say that to say, yeah, I agree with you. It could be fake, but I wouldn't want to be the one delivering that fakeness, because a lot of people are going to, they want to come at him. And that's a bad energy. So with that being said, thank you for sharing that. But I totally agree, Deborah. I think, there's a real possibility that it was fake. Even that, I wouldn't want to be there. Now, with that being said, don't forget, we are starting spring season 2022. And Deborah, you said, you asked the question, will I need a trustee? No, you can, by the way, you can sidetrack the trustee or become the trustee yourself. And I want to know what you would need a trustee for. Let me know. Lotus Moon, halo. But we got a lot of things coming up with UNA. Again, Mastery of Self class seminar. Y'all can go to unauniversity.com and find that. Bankers 2, which is really where we're opening the vault. It's called Unlocking the Vault for that Bankers 2 seminar. That's where we learn how to write financial instruments, bonds, promissory notes, how to get them into the bank or how to get them into the court. So those kind of things. And then business asset management. This is putting everything under trust so it can't be lien, levied, or taken away from you. This is where you are, your house, your car, your children, your bank account, even your job. You know, from your funds, because some of y'all have gone to and filed whatever taxes, and then you owe taxes, and then you just forget about it, and then your assets get levied, and you come calling me, Diva, they took my money out my check. Well, that's why you need to be in the class, so they can't take your money out your check, regardless of whether you owe them or not. All right? So y'all join us, unauniversity.com. Go there. Check it out. Y'all have any questions, hit up UNA America on Facebook. Y'all can email us. Deborah, come on in. Just send us a message and so we can have a consultation and get you into the UNA University. All right, I want y'all to know I love y'all. I appreciate you so much. I thank you for all of your support. And we look forward to building with you. We got a lot of wonderful things coming up. Can't wait till we unveil the cryptocurrency project that we have going on as well. So it's going to be big for us. So y'all stay tuned. UNA University. We got a lot going on. I love y'all. Diva, I'm out. Bye-bye.
UNA.
Yeah.
Welcome to your paradise, the place you go for all your life. UNA University, manifesting all your dreams.